Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, we're here to play. Let's get it. We're about to play the demo of Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. Experience Sephiroth's part of the story. This one take place 5 years ago, so essentially it's around basically the events of Crisis Core, it sounds like. So let's do it. Just gonna keep everything the way it is. As a matter of fact, yeah, active for sure. Let's do this. Best part about it is that we can actually skip this part of the story once the full game releases. And then we'll be able to get into the the really good stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like the really good shit.
I'm waiting, Cloud.
You know.
All right then. Seeing as we've got the time, want to tell the rest
Cloud
of us
can't catch a
about
break
you
from
and
Sephiroth.
Sure, if Tifa doesn't mind.
Me? Yeah, no problem. It's cool.
It all started 5 years ago. I was 16 at the time. There was hardly any work for soldiers back then, and what little there was boring as hell. My heart wasn't in it. Then, out of nowhere, the job of a lifetime came. A mission with Sephiroth. I couldn't believe my luck.
Fall of a hero in Nibelheim. I like where this is going.
It's really coming down, huh? Hey man, feeling any better? I'm good. Sure don't look it. Wish I could help, but never been motion sick. Sorry, man. Ready to do this?
Yeah, you bet.
That's Cloud's real personality. Open-minded dude, still a bit of an introvert, but like, you know, definitely more kind-hearted than he lets himself on to be.
Sorry. No can do.
Kids.
He's doing the squats like Zack.
Say, I'd like to be briefed on the mission at some point. Because if it's another one of those Turks gigs, you can let me off right here.
Really?
Finally make first. What do? Call a ceasefire with Wutai. Stealing my shot at glory. I didn't join Soldier to be an errand boy. I joined up so I could be a hero, like you.
Well, our mission is to survey a rundown reactor. Another one of those Turks gigs.
I'm about to say something really hilarious. Sephiroth is definitely on book crack. If Cloud is on Mako crack, then Sephiroth is on book crack.
Nibelheim? That's where I grew up.
I mean, you think about it. The only reason why Sephiroth became a villain to begin with was because he read books that basically explained his entire his history and how he was born and conceived. Like, he learns of his true heritage, and then he goes complete ape shit. All right, let's do this.
You take one, I'll take the other.
All right. Ooh. You know, you're a badass if you wield a katana sword with just one hand, because that's typically a two-handed sword. You know what I'm saying?
Wait in the truck.
No way! I got this!
Oh shoot, I didn't even realize we were playing. Hold on. Okay. I actually forgot to change the thing here. Alright. There we go. I gotta get used to the controls here. Oh wow, Sephiroth. The fact that you actually get to play as Sephiroth, which, to be fair, was going to happen either way because you could also do that in the original. Yeah, I know. Impressive, isn't it?
He was in a different league from the rest of us.
If only he wasn't hooked on that book crack, he easily could have made for a very loyal ally.
That's where they built the first reactor. Right?
Yeah,
They're in calm, right?
it all started in the fall. Something was wrong with the reactor, and the whole village was up in arms. Talk of strange new monsters on the mountain only made things worse. People were scared, desperate.
The villagers tried to take care of the monsters themselves, but it was no good. Ended up calling Shinra. So the company sent help. Best they had.
I'm glad that the game picked up right from where the last game left off, where the group made it into calm. Like, you probably already know about that if you've played Intergrade, which, by the way, was superior to the main story in remake.
Tell me, how does it feel? I have no home, so I wouldn't know.
You still got parents, though, right?
A mother named Genova. She died shortly after I was born. My father...
Whoa there! Genova? Like from the Shinra building?
Yeah. Don't worry, I'm getting to that.
That's sad.
Why am I talking about this? Come on.
Oh,
let's go.
you just got daddy issues. It wouldn't be a video game without some character having some kind of daddy issue
Hope I
or
didn't keep
whatever.
you waiting. I'm Xander, the mayor here. I wanted to greet you myself, to welcome you to our humble little town. Please, if you'll follow me.
Consider yourself off duty till sundown.
Oh, how very nice of you, man. How very nice of you. Seriously. Nice. It's all simple. Circle is the Wait, you have to oh, okay. Well, hold on. There is actually one thing that there's a photo mode in this one too. Cool. We get to take cool photographs and all that stuff. And I also have to say that I do like how the UI looks. It definitely takes some inspiration from the last game, but I actually like the way it looks. It looks pretty good. All right, it looks better now. Running a lot smoother. There we go.
So you're who they sent to survey.
And the whole environment looks great. It just feels it feels great being in a different area as opposed to being stuck in this in Midgar all the fucking time. We gotta find Tifa for sure though. Tifa's gotta be around here somewhere.
Can only imagine what their lives must be like.
Nidhogg. Oh great, another thing named Nidhogg. Like, bro. Devil May Cry, Nidhogg, and then so on and so forth.
And you are?
Rashard Zangan, a humble traveler of the world.
Zangan. He's the guy who taught Tifa how to fight.
To the youth.
It's nice that we get to see him. I mentioned him in my waifu's video. He's the guy who mentored Tifa in martial arts.
Well toned, but lacking mass. You need to bulk up.
Who asked you?
Who asked you?
You could learn a lot from me.
Pass.
Don't be shy. I have many pupils your age. At last count, 128. In fact, one of them's from this very village.
I know who he's referring to.
Tifa.
Yeah, I saw that coming from a mile away, bro. I saw that coming from a mile away.
Talent, that one. She'll go far.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, right?
Got anything to say for yourself?
I didn't know.
I should have had my phone. All right, so how are we gonna do this? How are we gonna do it?
I'd be interested to see how one of Shinra's finest fights.
But like I said, we gotta. Tifa's out here somewhere. She's definitely gotta be around here somewhere. I don't know if she's out there or whatever. Oh, look. If we climb this old water tower, it'll just only remind me of that one scene that happened when they were kids, when Cloud made that promise to Tifa.
So how did it feel being back up there?
I don't know. Nostalgic, I guess? After 2 years away and all that.
Uh-huh.
You gotta remember, when Cloud first, when he made that promise to Tifa, he did that with the sole intent on impressing that girl, that woman, right? Well, yeah, you know what I mean. So they're probably going to elaborate on that a little bit further. Oh wait, that's right. You can hit. I forgot. You can use circle to jump from terrain and all that stuff. Roll around. They definitely improved like the movement controls in this game from remake.
You went to my place?
Yes.
I figured you might be there.
The way the Nibelheim sequence is playing out is exactly like in the original, where you make decisions on how you tell this. You got to remember, one of the things that made Final Fantasy VII such a legendary game to begin with is the fact that how you played the game affected how it played out, like a butterfly effect, so to speak. So this whole sequence is literally.
Remember my cat?
Her name was Fluffy, I think?
Yeah. She was always disappearing, and that day was no different.
You have to keep in mind that that was what made Final Fantasy VII such a big deal when it first came out. The fact that your decisions affected how the game played out. And one of the key things about Final Fantasy VII and what made it such a legendary game was the fact that Cloud was the one basically presenting the story. Like giving his narrative of how things played out 5 years ago in Nibelheim. And honestly, I gotta be real with you. It's like the more I play this game, believe it or not, the more I play this the remakes trilogy, the more I actually appreciate the original. And it seems like Square does too. Square definitely like pays its respects to the original in the best way they can with this Final Fantasy VII remake project that they're doing.
You went into my room?
I did.
I did.
You went through my stuff?
No, I was making a joke.
If that's your idea of a joke, I'm not laughing.
Yeah, me neither.
Come on, Cloud. I know you're better than this.
Oh, come on. Tifa, I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to make you so upset. Damn. I never would have thought that making Tifa upset would be such a... Ooh, that broke my heart in so many pieces. You're right, I am better than that. That's like, oh, that's upsetting, bro. Good grief.
Did you actually play it?
Let's see. We can actually play the piano on here. Wonder how it works. Okay, it says use the touchpad and then you have to tilt either... Okay. Can increase the... Okay. Yeah, I'm not used to this. So, this will be a new experience. You know what I'm saying? Oh, look at this. You could actually... Okay. Performance time is 2 minutes and 14 seconds. That's 146 notes. And the highest score that's been achieved is 14,600. All right. I guess we can do it. I would definitely be more than willing to give it a shot. All right. Ready? There we go. Oh my god, I missed it! Fuck! Oh my goodness gracious, this is tough. Oh, there we go, there we go. There we go, I'm getting it. Oh my goodness gracious. Okay, this is gonna take time to get used to. I didn't think it was gonna be this. Oh my goodness gracious. My goodness gracious. Oh my god. Fuck. I'm sorry, Tifa. I'm making your theme sound like it's the worst theme ever made. I'm so sorry, Tifa. I know I can do better than this. Oh my goodness gracious. Oh my god. I can get used to this once the game comes out, but damn. This was harder than I thought it was gonna be. Oh my god, I feel like I'm playing a piano myself right now, just only with the PlayStation 5 controller. Oh, okay, okay. How did I do? I'm pretty sure I did terribly. I mean, it's better than nothing, right? I mean... Shit. I was so close to getting a B rank, but it got knocked down by damn near 400 points. So... I tried. Yeah, that's it for now.
Where'd you learn to do that?
Hey, you gotta play for us sometime.
Well, shit. You're a merc of many talents.
I'm aight. I'm aight, you know? That wasn't, that was mediocre at best, if you ask me. I am not Beethoven whatsoever.
Then I stopped by my mom's. Not that it matters.
Sure it does. I know I want to hear what happened.
I mean, Rebecca Chambers can probably play the piano far better than me. Where's Mama Strife?
My dad died when I was a kid. So after I left for Midgar, she was on her own. It was the first time we'd seen each other in 2 years. First time. And last.
That's sad.
I'll be right there.
Good to see Claudia.
Cloud, is that you?
Hey.
Welcome home. Come in. Let me get a good look at you. My. So that's what they've got you wearing, huh?
Kind of unrealistic. This is the first time you've seen each other in 2 years. You're not all in tears or hugging your son.
I've never been so proud. The man you've become. Women must be hounding you day and night.
Not really.
You know, there's all kinds of temptations in the big city. I'd feel a lot better if I knew you'd found a good girl. One who'd make sure you didn't get into trouble.
I can take care of myself.
An older, more mature girl that could keep you on the straight and narrow and tell you when you're being a silly goose. That's the perfect type for you, I'd say. They are feeding you properly.
Not interested. I remember in the original he said not interested.
But you know, Cloud.
I'm so glad that this sequence
Wouldn't
is
you agree, Cloud?
like a love letter to the original.
My son. Of course, I'll always be.
Okay, that's enough.
Wait a second. You two were neighbors?
We were, but it's not like we hung out that much.
We had our reasons.
Oh, my bad, folks. Please, personal space. I'm not like. Come on now. Personal space. I don't. You know, Cloud doesn't do well in crowds, and neither do I, which is funny. And it's funny because there's some people in my friend circles who can, to a degree, tolerate crowds. Me, on the other hand, no. I do not do well in front of crowds. I'm
Didn't really notice
very much an introvert, much like Cloud.
Looking back, all the signs were there. From the moment we arrived, Sephiroth just wasn't himself.
But I'm also not closed off, you know what I mean? Like, I know how to, I know how to treat people.
This landscape,
But I do prefer my alone time.
I could swear I've seen it before.
You okay?
Big day tomorrow. We'll be leaving bright and early.
Yes, sir.
You should get some rest.
All right, will do.
You know,
Night.
Sephiroth used to be a halfway decent man, and then he got addicted to books. It's a drug that turned his life for the
I tried,
worse.
but I couldn't get to sleep that night. Was too excited, too nervous.
Was pretty much the same for me.
Why?
Yeah, I was surprised too.
You know what happened the last time she went up there.
That was years ago, Brian. She's old enough to make her own decisions now.
Hello, Cloud. Nice to see you this morning. Oh, you
We
be
leave once our guide arrives.
Yes, sir.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. That's right.
Sephiroth,
Their guide
sir,
is Tifa.
I must insist that I take you up the mountain. My daughter isn't
Dad!
Tifa.
There she is,
You can
cowgirl
still back
Tifa.
out.
Let's
You
go.
don't have to do this.
I'm going, and that's that. There'll be 2 soldiers with me. I'll be fine.
Pumpkin.
Good morning, sir. I'll be your guide.
She's
for the day.
adorable.
Tifa? You're our guide?
I sure am. You can ask anyone around here. I'm the best there is.
You could get hurt.
The best there was and the best there ever will be.
Your job, she won't.
Got to finish that off, Tifa. Oh, it's true. It's damn true.
For posterity, sir?
Not today.
Can you talk to him?
Please, Sephiroth. It'd mean a lot to us.
It's just one photo. Come on. Where's the harm in that? There? Thanks.
Sephiroth is just like, all right, whatever.
Sounds like you were having a good time.
One more.
Yeah, I guess we were.
Sephiroth is definitely not one for shit like that.
The
And people
reactor was halfway
people
up
say
our
that Cloud was the closed
I
off
was
one.
looking forward to breathing that crisp, clean mountain
Sephiroth
air.
was doing that well before he did. Oh yeah, holding the right trigger. I'm glad they kept that. I can tell that the controls are exactly the same as remake. Wait, is there something over here? Wait, why am I forced to walk? Okay, there we go. Tetsuya Nomura! That's the man. That's the man. Nomura-san. Bro, when this shit drops, I'm telling you, it's gonna be the absolute shit.
It really put Mount Nebel on the map.
I've seen a few reactors in my time.
This game is gonna be the fucking tits.
Who could tire of it?
Everyone, eventually.
Man, I wish I could go on trips all over the world like you guys.
Trips.
Nobuo Uematsu! That's the man!
Though you do learn stuff on them.
That's so cool.
And the environments look great. Like I said, this game is really showing what the PS5 can do. I mean, there's plenty of other games that showcase what the PS5 can do. Like, for instance, Final Fantasy 16. What I will say, though, which is funny,
Not going too fast.
this game, Rebirth, actually, as far as performance mode goes, definitely has a better performance mode than Final Fantasy 16 does.
Even so, you'll burn yourself out running like that.
I'm not even close to.
I would love to play this game on graphics mode in 4K, but for the sake of this,
You are the best there is.
for the sake of this gameplay, I'm definitely gonna keep it on performance mode so that it looks smoother for the viewer's experience. But I would definitely love to play this game at 4K. I mean, we've seen what it looks like at 4K. It looks gorgeous. This game looks gorgeous. The scenery, the environments, like the lighting, it all looks great. This game is really showcasing what the PS5 can do. The hell is that?
Seen those near the village, and they're not nice.
What do you think?
I think I got this.
Then they're all yours.
Copy that.
All right, let's do it. We ain't wasting no time. Yes, the controls are exactly the same. And I'm sure he can... Yeah, he still got everything. Oh, cool. Cool. The combat is still just as fun as ever.
If this is how it's going to be, There doesn't seem much point in me fighting.
I guess not. You leave it all to me, huh?
Don't mind if I do.
But just you wait. Once the game drops and we get to play with the other characters, bro, this game's gonna be lit. I'm telling you, it's gonna be lit. As someone who, oh wait, it says something about pressing square before it fills to get the jump on you. Oh, first, okay. I actually almost forgot about that.
Take it away.
Oh yeah, the command shortcuts is L1. I thought it was one of the triggers for some reason. There we go. There we go.
Bye. Well, that's
Focus
that.
thrust, which is basically Stinger. Basically a Devil May Cry Stinger. So yeah, I gotta remember that the left shoulder button is what uses the command shortcuts. I gotta get used to doing it that way, because when I used to play Remake, I always used to open up the command menu like this instead of utilizing the shortcuts with the left shoulder button. So I'm trying to get used to that more often. Let's go, Tifa! Let's go! That's my
Come
girl!
on, soldier. You can do better than that, can't you?
Tifa is so badass, man.
Just you watch.
Oh my god, I love that chick so much, dude. I really do. Oh shoot! Oh shit! I tried to dodge out of the way. Uh-oh. Ooh. Here we go. Focus thrust, because that increases stagger. Here we go. Ready? What?
Piece of cake.
I know, that was pretty good, wasn't it? Whew. That was fun. I definitely can't wait to see what else this game has to offer. The gameplay, honestly, is probably like one of this game's strongest like assets. I mean, the one thing that I definitely liked about the remake was indeed the gameplay. Like the combat system was really good, but here it seems like it's more fleshed out, because it was very clear right from the start that they were kind of experimenting. They were kind of experimenting with the combat system and all. But it's not really like it's like they were really testing out like the how would I word it? Because it's not a full-blown hack and slash or anything like that, but it does have hack and slash elements. If anything, Final Fantasy 16 is definitely more like a hack and slash game more so than this one.
Let's finish this.
Oh, you're still alive. What the fuck?
See ya.
Speaking of Final Fantasy 16, I think I'm like 60% of my way through that game. I still haven't finished it yet. I'm trying to finish that game off before this game does drop later on this month. I just want that game over and done with, and then I'll eventually come back to it so that I can do the DLC stuff for it. But with this game coming out first, for later on this month, this is obviously going to steal my focus.
I got the rest.
Yay, more combat. Let's do this. Oh my god, wait. Ah! I should have blocked. I should have blocked. That's my fault.
Come on.
Ooh, perfect parry. Staggered. We gotta see Cloud's limit break at least one time.
Here goes.
What? Bing. Ah! It's definitely nothing like Omni Slash. Oh, just wait, bro.
Not unless we absolutely.
Bro, just
have
wait
to.
until he gets access to
Our
Omni
guy
Slash.
might not be so lucky next time.
Then, how about I go on ahead and clear the way for you guys? I'll be careful.
There he goes, right back to doing the squats.
You'd better.
Cool. See you at the reactor.
And for those of you who are surprised by the way Cloud is acting right now, the fact that he's more open, more upbeat, keep in mind that this is precisely who he used to be before he was locked in that Mako chamber, and then he got infused with Mako, and then his memories just kind of went ape shit and all that stuff, to the point of developing what's been described in the original as a false personality. Like, you got to remember, the whole purpose of the original was to restore Cloud's. No, I already know how the materia system works, but the purpose of the original was specifically to kind of shed more light on, like, Cloud recovering his memory and stuff. Like that's the whole point of his character arc. You know what I'm saying? So he wasn't like this hardened mercenary that he believed himself to be. Like, that persona is literally the result of him being infused by the Mako. Like, literally, that's the reason why he was the way he was. You know what I'm saying? I don't necessarily want to spoil the rest of the game for anyone who's unfamiliar with the lore of Final Fantasy VII, but that is the truth. That definitely is the truth. Oh wait, I got healing too? Wait a minute. Oh, okay, they're already all equipped. All right, yeah, they're already. Yeah, it seems like. Well, yeah, that was the whole point of his arc. Here we go. Ready? First strike. Oh yeah, the Punisher mode's back. Did they change up how it works? Let me see something. Let me see something. Here we go. My God, I already know how the game works. Oh shit. Oh shit.
You're done.
Let's go back into operator mode here. Focus thrust. Yes, it worked. It worked in my favor. The reason why focus thrust is such a good move to use is because like the amount of stagger damage it does is immense. So it's like if you're trying to stagger like your enemies and stuff to the point where they literally can't attack you, you're basically like, that gives you a huge battle advantage over them. Which is why I strongly encourage that you use it. It's just hard to do it on flying bitches like these.
Now we're talking.
Ow. Ow. How dare you? Oh, Jesus Christ. Nice try, bitch. Nice try. You thought I wasn't paying attention to that? Here we go. Yep, one of them's out. Uh-oh. Here we go. Focus thrust. Let's go. Get you. Oh.
That's that.
Oh, man. Combat is so damn satisfying in this game. It definitely feels more refined from the first game, which is a good thing. A mixed high potions. Wait, mixed high. I definitely don't remember these items from the original, but apparently they restore health and MP. That's cool. Take it from somebody who's actually played the original. That item never exists in the original. These are clear. They did say in the state of play, though, that a lot of the elements in this game is going to basically be a love letter to the original, while also including some new things, which I heavily appreciate. They're definitely adding some new elements to expand on the universe of Final Fantasy VII, but still retaining the heart and soul of the original, which is precisely what I appreciate about this. I guess going that way is a no-go. But yeah. That's at one point.
Rockslide took out the bridge a while ago. Come on back, okay?
Yes, ma'am. But anyway, yeah, so it's like for a while, I wasn't the biggest fan of most video game remakes because a lot of them took away from what made their original counterparts so great. But Capcom proved me wrong with Resident. Well, for one thing, Capcom's always been very good at remakes anyway. With the Resident Evil stuff, it was but Square, I'm gonna admit, has been doing a really good job with remaking arguably their most famous like RPG game that they've done. And I say arguably because there's some people who will say that Final Fantasy VI was better, even from an objective standpoint. There's some people who will say that Chrono Trigger was their best RPG, which is my opinion, actually. Yeah, Chrono Trigger is definitely my favorite JRPG, but it's hard to deny that Final Fantasy VII is objectively their most famous one. Like, think about it. It's literally the only Final Fantasy game in the series, or the first one rather, in the whole series to have its own mini franchise.
You'd have led us straight off a cliff.
It has more outside sources than the other games do. And the fact that Final Fantasy VII is the only one that's being remade compared to the other ones, like, bro, we have 6. Final Fantasy VI is a very famous entry, as is 9 and 10, but 7 is the one that's being remade, like having a whole remake project for it. If that doesn't tell you how like famous Final Fantasy VII is, I don't know what is. It has a prequel. It has like 2 prequels, Crisis Core, and Before Crisis, and then there's Ever Crisis, and then obviously you have the remake project, and then you have Advent Children, which was the film that took place after the events of 7. You have all these merchandise and all this stuff. It's like, it's safe to say that Final Fantasy VII, despite being the 7th entry in the whole series, it has 7 is its own franchise. Does that make sense? So it may not necessarily have to be your favorite Final Fantasy game, but you cannot deny how famous and well recognized that the game is. It's undeniable. Like, Final Fantasy VII is in the history books. Ooh, an orb of level boost materia. Ooh. I don't think it really was necessary to really articulate exactly why Final Fantasy VII is famous, but you gotta... I will say this as the last thing on the matter. Like, the thing that made Final Fantasy VII famous right from the start, right, is the fact that, first of all, originally, Final Fantasy VII was going to be on Super Nintendo, like Final Fantasy VI was, but in America it was called 3, but let's forget about that confusion. The reason why Square put it on PlayStation was because they knew that it was going to be way too much data to fit on a Super Nintendo cartridge, which is interesting because if you take a look at Chrono Trigger, look at how well that game turned out, look at how much detail is in that game. Like, that the attention to detail in Chrono Trigger was way ahead of its time, and considering it was a Super Nintendo JRPG is saying a lot. But for Final Fantasy VII, Square wanted to go above and beyond with it, so that's the reason why they went to the Sony PlayStation 1 as opposed to doing it on Super Nintendo, because they knew that the ideas that they had for this game was going to be way too much to fit on a Super Nintendo cartridge. And everything that I said at the top of this stream, or this video, whatever you want to call it, you know, basically me like describing like the decisions that you make in the game affects how the game plays out, which is going to be a gameplay component in this particular game. And in addition, like, the very complex and unreliable narrative storytelling is also what made it ahead of its time. I can make a whole video essay literally explaining why Final Fantasy VII is as famous as it is. There's some people who say it's overrated, maybe, but you can't deny the fact that it is indeed one of the most famous games of all time. In fact, let me go into Punisher mode because this guy's like, bitch. Here we go. Nice try, bitch. Fuck, you can do that shit to me, bro.
Gotta say, that one felt pretty good.
I figured the best way to handle him was to counterattack him because he kept swinging his stupid ass arm around. So I was like, all right, let me switch into Punisher mode, and then I'm gonna parry him any opportunity I get, and then I'm just gonna counter him with the focus thrust so I can stagger him. That's how that's what adds to the challenge of Final Fantasy VII Remake, because they're taking like an action RPG, because they've taken an action RPG approach with it. And I think Square is very much well aware of the fact that hack and slash games are very popular action games, so that's the reason why they took Final Fantasy in the direction that they did.
Air purification unit must be employed to clear excess Mako gas.
But no matter what, turn-based RPGs are always going to be my favorite kinds of RPGs to play. Damn, I need a purifier. All right. No, definitely not it. What's this? I assume I can bring this in here? Here, let me turn it over. Come on, Cloud. You're stronger than that, man. Come on. Come on, man. You're stronger than that. Here, pull. Anything, we can just pull that side. I'm not sure if it goes over here. No, it definitely doesn't go over here. There's like some kind of invisible forces blocking it. Hold on a second. I can figure this out. I didn't expect puzzle solving to be a thing in this game. I don't remember specifically if there was puzzle solving in the original, but honestly though, honestly, I gotta be honest with you. There were some, here, let me actually bring it into the center. Hold on a second. I got an idea. Because it looks like it's connected to this thing. And I think I should, yeah, that was the idea I had in mind.
Gas levels reduced by 20%.
I don't know how long this cable can extend. Well, apparently it's long enough. Giggity. But, sorry, that was inappropriate. But that was the idea that I had in mind. I was like, okay, wait a minute. Let me drag this and put it over where the Mako spots are. As it turned out, I told you I was going to figure it out eventually. You're talking to somebody who has played Zelda, where literally the entirety of that game is puzzle solving. Look at you, Sephiroth. Look at you, you handsome motherfucker. Why did you fall from grace, man? Why? Why did you become addicted to books? And I'm not talking about the good kinds, like The Subtle Art of Not Giving a Fuck by Mark Manson. No, I'm talking, he's reading these books where they explain the truth of his heritage, and then the dude goes complete apeshit. Like, bro, you... So, it's like... It's as if Cloud and Sephiroth are both addicted to some kind of drug or something. If Sephiroth is on book crack, then what does that make Cloud? What is he addicted to? The answer is Mako crack. You want a good example? Please explain to me why Cloud was constantly hallucinating about Sephiroth. There you go. Mic drop.
Come on.
I don't know about you, but I sense a challenge ahead. Let us make haste. You already know when there's rain coming down. You already know shit's gonna go left.
Hey, I'm the guide here.
Tifa, come on, man. I get that you're the guide, but you do realize that you do. What's good as you being a guide if you're dead? Tifa, I'm sorry, but my love for you is way too high to allow you to do something way too dangerous. I don't want you to die. I don't want you to die.
Tifa! Are you okay?
Yeah, that's exactly what I was worried was gonna happen. I'm sorry, Tifa, but it is illegal for you to die when I'm around. I can't let that happen.
What are you?
Sephiroth got some big cojones to be doing something like that. Could have been worse. Could have been the ground. And I gotta say this, even under the performance mode graphics, it's like it's very clear that the graphics have improved from remake. Very good. And the only reason why is because this game was developed specifically with the PS5 in mind. Well, there they go. Shit happens. Losses are inevitable in a time of crisis. Pun very much intended. Like this. I'm sorry, that was terrible. I could have done better.
He's in Fate's hands now. Do you know the way?
Do you know the way? You missed the opportunity, Sephiroth. Come on.
Following
Do you know the way,
Tifa?
Tifa?
Back to the village.
Do you know the
We're
way?
not going to the village.
You know the way.
Can you get us to the reactor?
Sorry, I don't think I can.
I see. Well, we certainly can't send you back alone. You'll be safer with us.
Okay.
I'll be joining you up front this time.
What?
For your performance review.
You kidding me?
Good luck.
Oh, you're gonna be evaluated? And we get to play as Sephiroth again. Cool. I'm pretty sure the climbing mechanic was in the original in the first game, so I'm aware of how it works. But they're highlighted with like yellow. That's good, actually. That's good. One of the look, I'm not a big guru as far as game design goes, but usually giving like some kind of clue or indication that you can do something would usually be marked by a specific color or something. Don't take it from me, I don't develop games at all, but that's one of the things that I do know is having some form of hint that you can like perform some sort of action on like this thing or that thing, like whether if it's you can climb or run on it or whatever, and it helps for people who may not be able to see visually as well as others, like say they're colorblind or something. That helps. What's interesting though, now that I brought that up, is that there's a friend of mine. Actually, you guys know DJ Dreamer, right? He was on, you know, he was fighting me on Tekken 8 not too long ago. What's interesting is that one of the things that he told me that he wanted to do is game design. So it's a career path that I hope, you know, works out for him. I'm not sure if he's still into it because he's also been drawing recently. So I'm not sure if he wants to be an artist or if he still wants to be a game designer. What I don't know, but whatever career path he wants to take or whatever, obviously being his best friend, I'm gonna support him all the way. Yeah, Sephiroth's materia is already leveled up to the max.
Off you go.
All right, we get to mess around with Sephiroth. Let's go. We get to play as the GOAT. Literally, I'm gonna go ahead and say it. I don't feel free to disagree with me. Sephiroth is easily one of the most iconic and greatest video game villains of all time. And his fall from grace is pretty tragic, if you ask me. Ooh. Oh, I like the way he got to a stance like Virgil. Dude, his gameplay is so legit. Bro, Sephiroth play, bro. His gameplay is actually pretty cool. I'm not even gonna lie. But just till you wait when the game drops and we get to mess around with the other characters. Like, I'm already familiar with Tifa's gameplay and Barrett's and all that stuff, but I think they also might have updated their moveset too.
More Mako gas ahead.
But dude.
There's no way around it either. You just have to go through.
Oh my goodness. Ready?
Let's not waste any time.
Oh, cool synergy. Ready? Hold on.
Well.
Hell's Gate.
Piece of cake.
The Undertaker would be proud. And no, not that way, no. And I also got to remember, you can literally hit circle to... Yeah, there you go. I can tell that the one thing that Square had in mind for this game is basically allowing a bit more movement on terrain. One of the things that I didn't like about Remake was how limited the movement was to a degree when it came to platforming on specific parts, but it seems like that they've improved that in this game, which I'm glad they did. It seems like exploration of its of its world is one of the key elements that this game is largely trying to market. And I'm glad it's doing that. Hold on a minute. Here, let me replace that with the empowerment. Use bravery, allows you to use physical and magic attack strengthening spells. Pairing with warding materia grants resistance to physical and magic attack reduction. Well, I'll keep this one so I can level it up. I also think Square said something about how the save data is not necessarily going to carry over to the present game, but if you beat this part if we beat this part in the demo right now, when the full game drops, we can literally just skip this part and go right into the other aspects of the game. So in a way, it's kind of good that we're starting out right now. And besides, I already made it abundantly clear that the very minute that this game dropped, in any capacity, that I was going to get started on it. And I'm living up to that promise. Much like Cloud living up to his promise to Tifa.
Mako Spring.
It's beautiful.
Yeah, but if we keep using Mako to power our homes, springs like this will disappear, right?
What are you talking about? Who told you that?
My dad. And the mayor, if you must know.
Except the planet's huge. Mako will never run out, right?
Naturally formed materia. And look at the size of it. Astounding.
That's what she said.
For the Mako energy to condense into something like this, it must have taken an eternity.
I've always wondered, how does materia let you cast spells exactly?
How did you ever get to be a soldier?
Good point. If he doesn't know how materia works, it's a wonder he even became a soldier.
The knowledge of the ancients is sealed within each orb. That knowledge not only connects us to the planet, it allows us to tap into her power. That's how we can use magic. Or so they say.
Really? Magic sure is weird.
I know someone who'd be livid to hear you call it weird, or magic for that matter. I can just imagine what he'd say. It's an affront to science.
Who?
Hojo from research.
I knew he was gonna say Hojo.
His predecessor was a great man, but him.
Because in the back of my mind, I was like, that sounds like something Hojo would say.
Anything but. We should press on.
And press on we shall. Just don't get used to the gas, please, because it's not good.
Hold still.
Ooh. Here we go, Hell's Gate.
Gotta say, that one felt pretty good.
I do like Sephiroth's gameplay though. I really do. It's definitely different. Like that's the thing that's taken me time to get used to, is just how he works. But I actually do like how he plays though. The fact that Square worked very hard to make each character have their own gameplay style to differentiate them from the others is what I appreciate about the remake project. It's the variety in the combat.
If it's a fight you want, stand back. It's on now.
Ooh, they already got staggered? Alright, let's go.
This way.
Wow, that fight ended right as it started. That's what happens when Cloud and Sephiroth team up together. It's like if you put Dante and Virgil and you make them a tag team, which they have done a couple times, like on Arkham, for instance, in Devil May Cry 3, and then in 5 when they went into the demon world to destroy the Clyphoth, and they were literally fucking up all the demons that kept coming their way and shit. There's just some specific. Oh my God! Be careful, Cloud. Be careful. Wasn't expecting that slip to happen, but anyway, yeah. It's like there are certain tag teams where if you put them together, bro, let me tell you something. They are the most OP.
Heads up.
Bring
Oh,
it
hello.
on.
Let's go. Oh no. Oh no. Sephiroth is he's not doing very well. You gotta give him some assistance.
Get him. Show him what we can do.
Oh man, that didn't work.
Get him.
You're in good.
Sword dance. Pierce.
I got this.
Here you go, do it. There we go. Nice braver. Nice. It's funny how braver is a normal move in this game. Both in the first game too, because in the original, braver was his very first level 1. It was his level 1 limit break. Cross slash was if I remember correctly. Just give me a second, because my memory of the original can be foggy. I have a very, very bad memory as far as remembering things. That's just how my mind is. But I believe Cross Slash was his level 2 limit break? Correct me in the chat or the comments if I'm wrong. But I do believe Cross Slash was his level 2 limit break in the original. I just don't remember right now. But please correct me if I'm wrong. But you know what would be dope though? What would be dope? And I have a feeling that it's gonna happen in this game. Cloud is gonna get access to Omni Slash, which is his level 4 limit break. In the original at least. So I have a feeling that he is gonna get Omni Slash. Omni Slash is such an awesome limit break.
Not again.
Oh yeah, the synergy. I like the fact that the game brings up the synergy skills now when I already have figured out how it worked. Oh my God, how do I lock on them again? Jesus Christ. I'm sorry. Wait for it. Wait for it. He's really going after Cloud.
Come on.
Wait for it.
Get him.
Oh my God, what the hell?
It's all
I was going after Sephiroth. Stupid bird. Here, hold on. Cloud, you need to heal yourself real quick, buddy.
Good. Gotta be careful.
That did fuck all.
Stand back. Show him what we can do.
Oh, that's a close range attack. Wait, get you focus. There we go. Got him.
Let's finish this.
Opportunity was right there. Hold on a sec, Cloud. You actually gotta heal yourself, buddy.
It's all you. Stand back.
Nice.
Piece of cake.
That stupid ass bird couldn't even make up his mind. At one moment it attacks Cloud, the next minute it attacks Sephiroth, and I'm like, okay, I'm anticipating the parry with each character, and then when I switch to parry them, now all of a sudden you want to attack the other one. It's as if the bird got smart out of nowhere. Makes me wonder if that bird ever took an IQ test. Actually, do IQ tests even exist in the world of Final Fantasy? Good question. It never hurts to ask. But the only man who would know, honestly, it's Tetsuya Nomura himself. Ooh, precision defense focus. I think that one was in the first game. Hold on. Trying to remember exactly what it does. Oh yeah, that's right. If you parry at the right time. Final Fantasy 16 also had a mechanic very similar to this, where if you the difference though is that in Final Fantasy 16 is that if you hit your opponent right as they attack you, like if you're frame perfect, that counts as a parry, and then it slows down time, kind of similar to Bayonetta. Because in Bayonetta, if you dodge at the perfect time, Bayonetta goes into wish time, which gives her a huge battle advantage. Trust me, it's not just these games. A lot of action games that are predominantly hack and slash typically utilize this mechanic. It's a way of rewarding the player for doing something that under normal pretenses is very hard to accomplish. Wait a minute. Oh, shh. Uh-oh. What the?
We'll be fine.
At this point, should I even be surprised that such enemies exist? I mean, not that long ago, I had literally fought, like, there was like a... You guys probably know what I'm talking about, because a lot of people have already played Final Fantasy 16 already. I personally haven't beat it yet, but I am 60% of the way through the game. So, there was this, like, eyeball. It's like one of those monsters that you can hunt for. I forget the name of the mechanic. It's basically like a side quest where you basically go all over, like, Rosaria, and you basically hunt like these really powerful monsters, like whether they're rank C or B or whatever. There was like this bat. It was like, it only had like one eyeball, and it was smiling too. It was really disturbing. And the worst part about it is that it actually took me a while to kill it. That's the worst part. It's a goofy ass looking monster, and it took me a while to kill it. But at this point, I'm not even surprised, because Final Fantasy has always had some like weird ass enemy designs. And I also need to remind you that real human beings drew them on a piece of paper and then modeled them in a 3D program and then put them in the game. And here's the thing, they were paid money to do that. So you create some fucked up looking one-eyed bat with these razor sharp teeth, and then it smiles at you the whole time. People were paid money to come up with that thing. Listen, Square Enix, if you guys have any jobs or whatever where you're looking for artists to draw like new enemies for the Final Fantasy universe, look no further. Hire me. Because if I could get paid just to make some fucked up looking monster, please let me work there. I will move to Japan and I will work for you guys. Just like I could probably draw like this hellish tree monster. Like I could like draw a tree monster where it's like it just goes around and it just kills people. Like it has like this goofy looking face. It looks like the Moek statues from the Easter Island, and it just goes around devouring people. It would be like the tree from Hell It Came, which I'm not sure if anyone's ever heard of that movie. It was like an old 1950s sci-fi B movie.
Air purification unit
where and it's exactly what you think it is. It was a movie. It was a sci-fi horror movie where it was a tree. Nobody knows where it came from or how it even came to any form of existence, and it literally walked around and killed people. So it was a real movie.
Gas levels reduced by 20%.
Oh my goodness gracious. Yeah, the cable's not long enough. Yeah, I figured. Look through another way. All right. Oh, I can just open up this door. But yeah, I'm completely serious. It was a fucked up looking monster. And it was hilarious. Was it a terrible movie? Yes, it was. But it's terrible in a way where you just kind of appreciate the absurdity and the creativity that went into making it. It's just nothing but goofy, cheesy, like, horror fun. Which basically describes how horror films in the 50s were. It's like, I could take any of those creatures and put them in Final Fantasy and make big bucks making it. Bro, I would imagine making 6 figures a year just drawing enemy designs for Final Fantasy. And I wouldn't be remiss if the people at Square Enix do make serious, like they make serious bank just drawing enemies and shit. Because I know developing a game is far from easy. Very far from it. And it's a stressful industry from what I understand. But look at the payoff. It's like, even though these people work long ass hours making games like this, the payoff is rewarding, because if you work so hard for years developing games like Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, these are the results that you get. You get a game that looks aesthetically nice, a game with amazing music, which Final Fantasy, to be fair, as a whole has always been known for its music, mostly thanks to Nobuo Uematsu. And then you also have awesome, like, intricate gameplay and combat, like in this game. It's heavily improved from how Remake felt. You know what I'm saying? Like, it still retains the same gameplay style as Remake, but they clearly expanded upon it, which is awesome. I don't know what's down here, because there's a ladder down here. I don't know what is down here. I'm curious. But yeah, so it's like you can literally design a game for years, and it's a stressful process, but it's like the payoff is so rewarding. And typically games that usually spend the most time on it usually comes out the best. But I know what you're gonna say. What about Cyberpunk 2077? In all fairness, when that game first dropped 4 years ago, that was 4 years ago? Holy shit, time really flew by. But anyway, so the reason why Cyberpunk turned out the way it did is because basically they rushed it out. The game clearly was not finished yet. But Cyberpunk now is a great game. I mean, personally, my experience with the game when it first came out was good. But over the years, ever since Phantom Liberty came out, the game has basically felt more complete.
Huh?
What?
Uh-oh. Our first boss fight. And you see what I mean? You see what I mean when I say that you have these fucked up looking monsters?
Wish I hadn't.
Somebody was paid money to design that thing. Oh, I remember you! That's the Materia Guardian from the original.
Come on, mother. Maybe try mixing it up more. Get him!
Wait for it. Wait for him to attack.
Gotta keep your guard up.
Motherfucker, you go for a long-range attack.
Show him what we can do.
Come on.
You get him.
Try to keep your guard up.
Show him.
Oh no, I'm actually screwing up.
Not doing so great.
Oh my god. The reason I'm fucking up is because I'm so used to Final Fantasy 16's gameplay. I've been playing that game way too much.
Stand back.
Jesus Christ, I'm not playing 16. I'm playing 7. Don't worry, I'll get used to it. I'll get used to it. Not a big deal.
Damn it.
Oh my god. I don't know. I don't know how to get Cloud off of him. But how can I help him if I'm not like... Hold on a second. I forgot what the Materia Garden is weak against. I actually forgot. Is he weak against Blizzard? Let me see. Let me see. I actually don't remember what he's weak against.
Defense Cloud.
I won't let you down.
I sure hope not. Sure hope you don't.
Try this. You need to bear the attacks.
Well,
Get him.
all right, Cloud, you gotta... Oh. Here we go.
Stand back.
Get back, get back, get back! Focus thrust. Oh my god, he was pressured and I was trying to... Okay. Yeah, now all of a sudden you want to use close range attacks. Huh? I'm gonna like beat the holy hell out of you.
On me. Done?
No, not yet, exactly.
Sephiroth.
He was a normal enemy in the original. That's the crazy part. Square buffed the Materia Guardian into a boss.
Till we knock it down.
Good thing I don't just fight with a sword.
Good. Yeah, I don't know what we could use. But we could probably use a little bit of magic. Attack the legs. Hit the legs.
Good hands.
Good job. Good job. I figured attacking one of the legs would be enough to get him down off from the fucking ceiling. Hell's Gate. The Undertaker would be proud. I'm gonna cast regeneration on Sephiroth. Oh no 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 no! Why is it grabbing Cloud?
Damn it. Not again.
Get it together.
Why do you keep... I don't know where you think you're going. You're not going anywhere.
You're practically panting.
I'm excited.
Such a puppy.
Wow, that's the nicest thing you ever said about me, Sephiroth. That's the nicest thing you could have ever said. Uh-oh. Synergy ability. Using their double helix synergy ability? Okay.
Don't like the looks of this.
Stay alert. Follow my lead.
Aw, shit. And it's using Trine, too. That's like, I think that's like one of the most powerful electric attacks in the game.
You're gonna need my help. We need to work together.
Stand back. Get him.
This isn't going too well.
Stand back.
I'm probably gonna get my ass beat because I'm so accustomed to how Final Fantasy 16 plays because I've been playing that a lot. Like I'm fucking up really bad. Oh, it was in the... I'm an idiot. It was there in the menu the whole time. I thought it was like... Okay. You know what? That's on me. That's actually my fault. I literally wasn't aware of the fact that it was in the menu the entire time. I thought it was on the shortcut too. Oh, I thought, like, literally that's what I would have thought.
Watch the gas.
Don't worry, Cloud. I'm gonna get you out of there.
Damn it.
I got you. As a matter of fact, hold on. I gotta knock him off that arm. There we go. Got him. I need you to use focus thrust on him so that you can stagger him.
I've got this.
And above all else, you need to be healed, Cloud. You need healing. There you go. All right, Cloud, ready? Go ahead. Use cross slash. What the? Oh, you son of a... Here we go. Double helix. Let's go. Yes. Yes. Get your motherfucking ass right back down here. We're gonna beat the hell out of you. Dude, that was sick. Oh, Sephiroth's got his limit break. Octa Slash. I thought it was Omni Slash, but it's Octa Slash apparently. At least for the... Wasn't it called Octa Slash in the original? I don't remember. But either way. Let's go. Ooh. Let's go.
Take it from here.
Now that was sick. But above all else, I give Square points for... I give Square a ton of points because they turned the Materia Guardian into a boss. He was only a normal enemy in the original. Wait, was he? Yeah, I think he was a normal enemy. Was he a normal enemy or was he a boss? I don't remember.
Everything you've said makes Sephiroth sound like a stand-up guy.
Well, he was.
And now he's pure evil, trying to kill everyone on the planet. Help me to understand this shit. Tell me something that'll really make my blood boil.
Yeah,
I will.
The last thing I would want to do is further provoke the angry black man with a fucking Gatling gun for an arm. That's the last thing I would do. But it is Barrett that we're talking about. At least his heart is in the right place.
You wait out here, Tifa.
No way! I want to go too. Please?
Sorry.
Damn it, Tifa. You're cute and all, but I can't allow you in there.
Come on.
Keep the
No.
young lady safe.
It's too dangerous.
Carry on.
Ugh.
I forbid you. Do you not understand how I would be if you died? Like, do you understand how I would feel if you actually died? I probably wouldn't be able to even live with myself. So, deal with it. As long as you're stuck with me, you are going to listen to what I say. So if I say, don't come in here because it's too dangerous, then don't fucking come in here. Excuse me for cussing.
Didn't expect it to be all systems go.
You'd think it'd be running reduced output.
I sound like a dad right now.
Pillagers don't have a clue about this.
Knowing Shinra? Of course not.
The company really needs to be more transparent.
Tell that to the president.
What exactly is the problem with this place?
The people in charge. While most reactors are under the jurisdiction of urban planning, this one is overseen by R&D.
Huh. Why do I suddenly have a bad feeling about this?
Whatever you see...
It's probably because you've watched too much Star Wars, that's the reason. I hope somebody understands that joke. I really do. Big area, let's see. Big area. Yeah, I do detect a, either a group of enemies or a boss fight coming right up again. Well, obviously not a boss fight because we already just did one. But then again, possibilities are endless. It wouldn't make such a huge area like this and not spawn in, you know, a good round of enemies that you have to deal with. And I was wrong. Wow. Okay, Square. You threw me for a swerve. Good job. You managed to shatter my expectations. Usually in most action games, if you were to go into like a big wide open area, it usually indicates that there's going to be enemies you have to fight, or usually a boss, or in most cases it's a boss fight.
like to say a few words to your sword first?
Oh, I remember this sequence from the original. I already know what's about to happen. I already know where this is going. As usual, Sephiroth dispatches of them.
What are those things?
I like how Sephiroth doesn't say a damn thing. Genova.
Genova?
Yes.
Wasn't that...
Yes. Sephiroth's mommy.
The malfunction must be forcing the pods to depressurize. Cloud, go out and shut off the valve.
Copy.
Trust me, it's only gonna get worse from here. I'm not even gonna say anything for those who never experienced the original, but I'm gonna just let it speak for itself. Ready? For the record, the fact that this game does make use of the adaptive triggers is amazing. There we go. I was about to say, how long was this gonna keep going? Usually after the third time, that's it. I hear what's so... Uh-oh.
What are you doing?
These pods were built for the production of artificial materia. But Hojo repurposed them as incubators, cages for animals, infused with Mako, all to birth a new breed of monster.
Okay, I'm gonna say this right now. Whoever is the voice of Sephiroth is doing a really good job. He managed to capture the character's demeanor very well.
Oh no, there were other subjects.
Literally the perfect voice for Sephiroth. Nice try, but that didn't scare me.
My mother's name was Genova.
Oh dear, here we go.
Could it be that I was created the same way? Am I the same as these monsters?
Sephiroth.
Ever since I was a child, I knew that I was different, that I was special, but not like this. Not like this.
Damn, that's cold.
Am I even human?
Like I said, Sephiroth is a very tragic villain.
Eventually, we went back to the inn. But when we got there, Sephiroth locked himself in his room.
The mayor had been looking forward to having dinner with bona fide soldiers, so he didn't take the news too well. Dad had to put up with his belly aching for hours afterward.
Huh?
Must have sucked. But what about Sephiroth? What happened to him?
He left. Didn't tell a soul where he was going.
Well, I already know where he was. But I feel so bad for anyone who's never played the original because I already know where he was when he did isolate himself from everybody. You remember that? You remember the joke I made earlier about him being on book crack? It's all gonna make sense. It's all gonna make sense later on. All Sephiroth knew at that moment in time is that his mother was Jenova, and he started putting two and two together.
I met Sephiroth as he was heading for Shinra Manor, and he acted like I wasn't even there. Busy, I suppose.
Shinra Manor, yep. That's exactly where he was. So, like, he kind of... It's like Sephiroth... Like, when he was kind of reflecting on his, you know, the origins of his birth and, you know, seeing how everyone else turned out and him being self-aware of his nature and all that stuff, he kind of came to the conclusion that, wait a second, I was an experiment? Like, the very moment Sephiroth started putting two and two together,
He's holed up inside the main
shit turned for the worse.
Something's been off ever
Let me
since
tell
he
you.
came back from the reactor. Too much exposure to Mako? Then we ought to bring him some medicine.
I'm gonna just let the rest play out for itself. Thankfully, I think it's safe to say that most people who watch me already know what happened in the original, but at the same time, I don't want to ruin it for people who's never even experienced Final Fantasy VII to begin with. Because the whole point of the remake trilogy is to appeal to not only fans of the original, but also to appeal to an audience, a more younger audience that never even got to experience the original game.
Back when they were still a small manufacturer. Even so, the rent on that plot was basically what kept the village afloat.
Well, here we are. What now?
I mean, the whole place is pitch black. You think he's sleeping?
I don't know about y'all, but I'm going inside. I'm going in.
A little Mako poisoning isn't gonna hurt a living legend.
I can't wait to see how the Shinra Manor looks. Structurally, it's... Actually, yeah, they managed to keep the design from the original, but to see it in this style, pretty interesting. It looks great. Like this area right here. In fact,
Took a look around the place, but
most people who played the original remember this area. Not this particular room, the one that's actually right above this room, actually. This is where you have that optional boss fight, and I hope he's in this game. I actually hope he's in this game. In the original, if you went upstairs, literally right above this room, from where we're standing, there's a locker, and you have to find clues to figure out what the combination is, and when you open it, you get a new materia, but you also get thrown into an optional boss fight against this really fucked up looking monster called Lost Number. It's an optional boss fight, so you don't have to do it, but if you also want that summon materia, I can't remember what summon materia it was, but if you wanted that summon materia, you had to fight him. That was the price you had to pay. You had to fight him first, and then afterwards you would earn the materia. But you know, as much as I would love for that to be in this game, I think it's not going to be in it. And you know why that is? Because of fucking Chadley. That's the only time I'm ever gonna bring up his name on the stream. I'm never bringing it up again.
was news to me too. Doubt anyone in the village had a clue.
I will never bring his name up again. Literally, he ruined the whole adventure of finding the summon materia for yourself. He ruined it. Chadley ruins everything. Look, see?
Excavated from a 2,000-year-old rock layer with life form in stasis. Professor Gast named this life form Genova. MEGL 77-1977. Genova. Verified as an ancient. MEGL 9/13/1977. Genova project approved. So, they named the life form Genova. And once they understood what she was,
like I said, book crack.
They grew ambitious.
Hey, Sephiroth. What you got there?
Leave me be.
Leave me be. He's just addicted to book crack. Look at all those books that he read.
He stayed holed up in the basement. Reading, like a man possessed.
And after reading those books, you know what happened? Sephiroth turned mad. Once he found out the truth of his heritage, bro just straight up went apeshit.
We got Genova. A locked reactor door. The name of Sephiroth's mother. And ancients. Screw it. Racking my brain's not gonna get me anywhere. May as well just ask the guy.
Oh man. Just wait. Just you wait.
Cloud. I've come across the most fascinating passage. The specimen found in strata dating back 2,000 years smiled with what could only be described as ethereal grace. Though the truth eluded me at first, I later determined that she was an ancient, or a steward of the planet, as they are referred to in legend. She needed a name, and so I dubbed her Genova. The Genova project was approved soon after. A bold initiative to resurrect the long-dead ancients. An initiative that resulted in my conception.
There you go. You just found out what 2 + 2 was. Congratulations, Sephiroth.
The crowning glory of Professor Gas' wondrous experiment.
And for those who don't know, Professor Gas is the biological father of Aerith.
I should go. Mother is waiting.
Bro, everything about this sequence is it is chef's kiss.
Hey, hold on.
Everything about it is perfection. The shadow shot, his Sephiroth's demeanor just changing to pure darkness and everything. You're seeing this once very humble hero fall from grace. You're seeing it happen in real time.
I keep asking myself, why couldn't I have come to sooner? If I had, maybe I could have saved the village. Or tried, at least. What? And
this is the haunting image that Cloud sees that haunts him in his nightmares. The shot of his entire home of Nibelheim on fire. And the worst part about this attack is that I explained it in my waifu's video. Cloud lost his mother, Tifa, and Tifa lost her poppy too. And this is all thanks to Sephiroth. It's Sephiroth's fault. That's not even a joke. I'm actually being completely serious.
Let me through! My son's still in there!
I'm sorry, he's gone.
Oh, that's awful. Oh my goodness gracious. You're limping. It's gonna take 20 years for us to get there.
Is it true? Sephiroth did this?
Oh, it was him, all right. And he's still here. So keep your eyes peeled.
Listen. That's the song from the original. One of the best tracks from the original.
Yes, sir.
Out the way.
Why would he?
I absolutely love the new like re-orchestral arrangement of the music from the original. When we were watching the state of play from yesterday, Square said that they recorded 400 tracks, which is still alive. That's still a hell of a lot of tracks. And the fact that wait a minute, it's not open. Okay. Yeah, and the fact that they worked so hard to provide an orchestral arrangement of the original soundtrack is amazing. A huge testament to how and why Final Fantasy has always been known for its music. Even Final Fantasy 16 itself also had amazing music too.
I'm coming.
Oh man, I can't get over. But if only Cloud would stop limping. Quit being a bitch, Cloud. Come on. Quit being a bitch. You're gonna be okay. Come on. Oh, now the door burnt down. This is all Seth Rollins' fault. Burn it down! This is all Seth Rollins' fault. Come on, Cloud. You're gonna be all right.
Almost there.
Bro, I can't wait to see how everybody else is gonna react to this story, honestly. And I'm very confident that most of the people who are playing the Final Fantasy VII Remake trilogy probably have no idea what happened in the original. Which is why I'm excited to see their reactions. Then again, despite the fact that this is a remake to the original, I can't guarantee that it's going to play out exactly the same way. Because while the first game was definitely a love letter to the original, it did take liberties when necessary. Like, it kind of, like, the way it played out was different. Like, for instance, in the original, Jesse died, Biggs died, and Wedge died. But in remake, Jesse and Biggs were the only ones that died. Wedge was still alive. That's the outcome that they changed from the original. So I can't guarantee that the story's going to play out exactly the same way, although I do appreciate Square for at least keeping the heart and soul of the original for this remake project. Oh shit. Oh no, here we go again. Mako crack. Here we go again.
Run away. You have to leave. You have to live.
I still wonder if people remember my original playthrough of Final Fantasy VII Remake from back when the game first came out on PS4. I was always curious about it.
Hey! Hang in there. You're gonna be okay. Don't worry. I got you. Come on. Let's get you up.
Ooh. That's cold. Without a shred of mercy or compassion in his heart, just stabs him to death. Bro had no mercy. Oh great, the adaptive triggers, here we go. Come on, come on. I like the fact that the triggers are actually hard to press because it actually almost kind of feels like you're struggling just as much as Cloud is. One of the thing that I will praise the PS5 for, particularly its controller, is the ability to immerse gamers into the game that they're playing. But the adaptive triggers actually responding to the game's environment. So I'm gonna go ahead and say it. The PS5, aside from the Switch, because of how unique that one is, PS5 might be the best modern game console. I'm just gonna go ahead and say it. But it also provides a ton of content too. Like all the exclusives and all that stuff and the memberships and all that shit. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and say it. I think the PS5 is the best modern console. Aside from the Switch. Because I still appreciate the Switch's uniqueness. Bro, you have a gun. Shoot him. Shoot your gun. Shoot your gun, idiot. That's you should have fired when you had the opportunity. And you still do. Fucking idiots, man. You had him. Well, I understand Sephiroth's superhuman and all, but you have a gun. Use it. Like, if you're seeing a motherfucker with a long-ass sword killing people, you shouldn't hesitate to pull the trigger. If you are hesitant, then you shouldn't have a gun.
I'm coming.
It's like the more and more I see these people have weapons that they don't use against the man literally killing everybody, the less sorry I feel for these people getting massacred by Sephiroth. You had an opportunity and you blew it. You just allowed him to kill you. Just so you know, this is the result of what happens when you become addicted to books. You become that. That's... But I'm gonna go ahead and say it, though. Sephiroth is easily one of the all-time greatest... What? That was it? Oh, come on, man. I wanted some more. I wanted some more. The adventure continues in Junon. By having completed the Nibelheim flashback, you will gain access to the Junon portion of the demo once it becomes available via an update. In this soon-to-be-released segment, you will be able to control Cloud, Barret, Tifa, Aerith, and Red 13 as they fight challenging foes in both the opening wilds of Junon and in, I'm not saying his fucking name, piss off, Square. Anyway, check back soon for the... Oh, yeah, we already get the point. So yeah, this demo right here, they did say on the 21st of February that this particular portion of the demo is going to be dropped. So it's going to happen roughly a week before the game actually drops. And we get to play the Junon region, which is going to be cool. And guess what? Once that portion of the demo comes out, we shall be good. And honestly, I'm all in for it. But that is all that we have for the Rebirth demo. I gotta say, I'm very impressed with how the game turned out so far. And to be honest with you, I'm not surprised because I already knew this game was going to be a massive banger just going into the demo itself. So the next time we're going to touch Rebirth is when the update for the demo comes out. That's the next time we're going to do it. And then obviously, after all of that, we're going to be playing the full game on, I think it said February 20... What was it? The 8th or 29th? Something like that. basically around the end of February is when we're going to be is when we're going to be start streaming Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. I hope you guys are excited for it just as much as I am, because I can definitely tell you without looking back, I'm looking forward to playing the game. So